Next question for Rudi from the chat. Are the big gold producers interested into Seabridge as a whole takeover or a partial asset one? Are there discussions ongoing?
There are discussions ongoing, and there have been for joint venture discussions on KSM for many years. We have received a number of proposals over the years, have not yet got the deal that we will say yes to. And our goal is to do a joint venture on KSM and retain 100% ownership in the other assets that we own. So it's just a joint venture negotiation discussion on KSM. And it includes not just the gold companies. One of the great things about KSM now, it's not just gold, it's also a lot of copper. If you actually look at the metal mix at our 5 deposits combined, and you take into account metallurgical recoveries and today's metal prices, it's almost 50-50. 50% gold, 50% copper with a little bit of silver on top of that. So, which makes it attractive not just to the gold companies, but also to the base metal companies.
And Rudi, if I may just add a follow-up, given what you just said, you know, one of the things that's very clear, the gold price has had a big move in the last few years, but copper's had a significant move in the last year. And I would say more importantly than just the move in copper, it's the more consensus or believed view that copper is scarce and that copper prices are going to be higher in the future. My question is does that change the nature of the conversations that you've had over the few years? Because I would think that would bring a lot more seriousness to the discussions from the other parties.
Yeah, that definitely has. I mean, metal price is important in any negotiation. The scarcity of projects like KSM, I mean, you see being deals done. I'll just point to one that's in the public domain. Rio Tinto stepping in to buy, $25 million worth of stock from Western Copper that has the casino asset, a project that is not yet permitted, that is a tenth of the size of KSM and lower grades in gold and copper. The fact is there's not a lot of big copper opportunities available for the big companies to sink their teeth into, and KSM sits here as one of the largest and most advanced in terms of permitting. And then on top of that, with these metal prices, you're now seeing tremendous amounts of cash flow being generated by these big companies that need to be put back to work to find new opportunities for them to pursue. Even if you factor in all of the planned mine expansions and new mines that analysts tend to build in their spreadsheets, you still have copper in deficit in a big way over the next 10 years. And that's only going to grow as new green energy initiatives come into reality.